Here's your host, Chelsea Edwards.
Hey, besties. Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Chelsea. I'm your daytime bestie, Chelsea Edwards. Today's show is all about getting it done, okay? We've got an expert who's going to take us from dreaming to doing. All right, because let's be honest, that vision board that you did in January is probably looking a little dusty right now or covered in junk mail. That's me, I'll be honest. We're talking about my life, okay? So she's got an actionable step that'll help us make those goals by the end of the year. We've got a little time left, so gotta get her in here. Plus, after we do all that productivity, we get to eat. We have got a chef who's gonna teach us how to take things from the farm to the table. And she's got a recipe that's so delicious, you won't even care that it's healthy, all right? So speaking of hitting goals, congratulations to actress Sydney Ellis. She is so young and so talented, and she recently won an award in a category that we didn't see coming.
You were selected as a winner for 2025 of the Awesome Young Author Awards.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. You. What do you have to say?
Thank you so much. Oh, so cool. I'm going to say Sydney Elise. Like, she's an actress and also an author.
Yes.
I mean, I see things like that. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Yes.
But it can also make me feel like, dang, what am I doing with my life?
Okay, gotta step it up.
Welcome back to Chat with Chelsea.
Yes.
Tiara LaRae Johnson. We had you on previously to talk about networking.
Yes.
You're so good at this.
Yes.
CEO of TLJ Agency.
Yes.
You get people who come to you at the end of the year and they're like, I still want to complete these goals.
Yes,
and,
grind time.
Yes. And so you call this the execution gap.
Yes,
Like,
for
explain
sure.
that.
So the execution gap happens, according to Forbes, 92% of people just don't execute on their ideas, and there's the 8% of people that do. And so for me, I've always been into dreaming to doing, but the corporate more term for that was execution.
Okay.
And so for me, I was like, you know what, that's my goal, to close the execution gap, because the more people that execute and do their ideas, it's going to be more game changers, more job opportunities, more products being built. It's just, if you do everything that's on your heart or that God called you to do, then you will go to the next level.
Ooh, that's a good thing to remember.
Yeah.
There's a higher purpose
Right,
that a lot of
for
people
sure.
are trying to figure out, or even if they know, they're trying to figure out, how do I walk in that
Yes,
purpose?
yes.
So I guess, what is it, a mindset
It's definitely a
change?
mindset thing. And then also I tell people, why not you, right? So a lot of times people are afraid not to do things because of money or because of resources. But the thing about it is that everything that you work towards in life, whether you have a job, whether you're a parent, whatever you're doing, you have to put in work for it. So if you have an idea or a vision, you have to put in that same work. Even scientifically, if you work out or you go somewhere and you keep doing it, you're automatically going to continue to manifest it. So it's really training your mind to say, like, if I have this idea, why would I keep sitting on it year after year after year? Like, we see so many vision board parties, and we don't see people they see it, it's pretty, but what are your execution steps and goals? Like, people are just not realistic with themselves at times, but if you give yourself realistic action steps, you can execute every day.
Okay, because it's so crazy to hear, like, only 8% of people are really achieving these goals.
Right, yeah.
So maybe the first step is making sure that they are
just making sure that it's something that you're passionate about, because when you're passionate about something, you're going to get up every day and do it. You know, like, you can never outwork somebody that's passionate about what they're doing.
Oof.
You know, so like, if you're passionate about it, you're going to take a step forward. But a lot of times people just want to do things that are trendy or do things that they see other people doing, but it's not a passion for them. And so they get frustrated. So you really have to dig deep and say, you know, like, what is my passion? What will I do if I'm not getting paid for that?
Oh, that is a tough question.
Yeah,
because
tough question.
Here's the thing. A lot of people will see things, especially on social media. Oh, this is how you make $100,000 in 3 months.
Right. Then they go buy the course, buy the book, pay for the everything, and then they sit there like, why is it not happening for me? Oh, because it's going to take you a minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you might see some unrealistic goals or
Right.
have expectations based on some unrealistic things that you're seeing.
Yeah, so execution just happens from, number one, just being realistic. If your goal is to post on social media more or to lose weight, like, you're not just going to wake up the next day and say, I'm not eating.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to work out 4 times a day. You would have did that already. So realistically, it's saying, okay, maybe today I'm not going to eat as much.
Okay.
You know, maybe I'm going to walk for 10 minutes instead of not walking at all. So if you give yourself those realistic action steps, you're going to get to your goal.
Okay, say it again for the people in the back. If
You
it were
gotta
that
be
easy,
realistic.
You gotta be realistic.
If it was that easy, you would have done it already.
You would have done it
Yes.
already. Okay, and here we are in October,
Yeah.
but we still want to make sure that we get those goals met.
Right.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, real
Okay.
quick, and then we'll be back because I know the folks want to figure this out. Okay,
Yes.
guys, we'll be right back after this. We are back with Tiara LaRae Johnson here to help us meet these goals
Yes.
before the year is out. All right, so we talked about the execution gap. People not really doing the things that they need to do, and
Right.
sometimes it's because it's unrealistic
Right.
for them. So what is an actionable step that people can take once they set some realistic goals to actually achieve them?
Yeah, so you just have to do it, right? And then a lot of times people don't realize what they have become and who they are or their resources around them. So many people will say like, oh, I don't have a person from this. But if you really look into your Rolodex or see like Google, it's AI, it's so many resources and tools out here. A lot of times people say, well, I don't have the help or I don't have the money for this. But it's like you can do so much online by just Googling or using AI or talking to people that everything that you need is so at the touch of your fingertips. So I think that it's more so like doing the research for what you want to do and not necessarily, like I said, do things trendy or flashy, more so like, would I do this if I'm not getting paid for it?
Right.
You know, like, will I do this if I have nothing else to give it but me? Will I keep going? So being realistic, but also making sure you understand the tools and resources around you. Some people will be like, oh, well, I didn't know that was available. But I'd be like, did you ask?
Did you ask?
Did you try?
Yes.
Like, it's so many things around us, but a lot of times it's the confidence too to say like, hey, I need the help, or how can I do this, or where do I go? People are just sometimes afraid to just ask for help, and that's a simple step.
Yeah, so simple. I feel like we research and ask.
Yeah.
Like that's the first
step
step.
two.
So
Yeah.
so let's walk through some scenarios
Okay.
because I'm sure there are lots of people who were saying like, okay, well, I want to start my business
Yes.
this year, and they really this is your specialty,
Right.
They really don't know where to start,
Right.
So are we going into Google?
Yeah, so
Like-
at first I say like my thing for business is always, does it make money? Like,
Okay.
have people been interested in it? Because a lot of times people will be like, okay, I'm going to get my LLC, I'm going to get my logo, I'm going to get my website, I'm gonna spend all this money, and then you look up and you might have spent thousands of dollars, and then you don't even know if it's gonna sell. So I like from the book Lean In, it tells you to start the business, see if people want it, and then you add the things that you have to pay for or purchase to make sure it works.
Oh,
you know, so
okay.
like for me, I've always been into like marketing and branding, but I went to school for public relations, and I was doing PR, but I was like, this is not really my thing because people need logos and their website is not together. And when you have your brand together, you know, PR can come to you easier. You know, marketing is easier because it looks good. People are attracted to what looks nice, the aesthetics. And so that's how I got into branding. And so from a business point, it was like I had to test the market. I saw PR was good, but branding is really the aesthetic. People need brand. When we think about Nike, it's the swoosh.
Yeah.
Or we think about your brand, you know, Chatting with Chelsea is very nice, very cute. And so that's the thing for people. Like, you just have to really go into your purpose and be like, this is what I want to do. This is gonna make me money. Before you even spend so much money to build a business, you have to make sure people want to buy it.
Yeah, like test the waters.
Test
like
the
if
waters.
you're trying to get your banana pudding out there,
Yeah.
maybe have some people taste it.
Right.
See if you need some more vanilla or whatever.
You know, just a
before-
little razzle dazzle. Like,
Yeah.
that might not be for you. You have to tweak some things, but I like to tweak things before I totally go to market.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about another goal. Let's say if it is, I want to get better at managing my time or
Money.
my stress or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you might have people who are like, I don't have time to figure out how to manage my time.
Right. So that too. So even for me, because people are like, Tiara, you're always doing things. Like, do you have time for yourself? I have me time for me all the time. Like my personal stress reliever is just to binge watch shows or just
Yeah.
have me time. I like to sit
yeah.
still.
Oh, yeah.
That's me. So like for stress, you have to really figure out to relieve your stress, like what makes me relax all the way? And for me, that's just doing absolutely nothing. You really got to know what works for you.
Right. And you're probably seeing what works for other people because you're spending time scrolling and
not doing.
And not doing.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to leave the people with, especially, you know, going into 2026 and being prepared for a phenomenal year, but not waiting until 2026.
Right. Starting now. Quarter 4 is here. You want to start now. If I can leave anybody with some advice, it would be to tell them that the time is now. Like, you don't have to wait on a dream. You don't have to wait to fulfill your purpose. Like, you got to take that first step. My personal success formula is dream, pray, execute. Everything I do, I write it down. Like, even on my dream map, from being 100% self-employed, I was like, this the date. I kept it in front of me. You want to keep your vision. You want to keep your goals in front of you. Every morning I wake up to my revenue goals. I see it on my door before I walk out. I see the amount of money I want to make. I have my affirmations. Like, everything I want is in front of me. And so in order for you to be successful and to close the execution gap, you want to keep your ideas in front of you.
I love that. Your vision board is not dusty.
No. I make a new one every day, feel like.
I love it. I love it. That's another tip there. Okay, thank you so much, Tiara. Great information. When we come back, we have a chef who's going to tell us about why it's so important to take things from the farm to the table and how to do it. We'll be right back after this.
Come back to me.
Chef Jorden Dolan is here to show us how to take things from the farm to the table. Now, you do this all the time because you have your company, Savory Events, and you do these supper clubs. Or what do you do with these?
So those are a pop-up series.
Okay.
So that is, we do once a month. It's a ticketed dinner, and we cook using all local seasonal ingredients. So it is all stuff that's coming from within about 100 miles of, you know, northern Houston or the Woodlands.
Okay. Is that difficult to do, to source all these things locally?
It takes a while.
Okay.
It does, yeah. So you have to, right, all the farmers markets here are all on Saturday morning at 9 a.m.
Right, you got to get up.
So if you're having a dinner, though, on Saturday night, like, it's almost not enough time. So luckily, we've developed relationships over the years with a lot of these farms that they'll either deliver to us or we can pick up during the week.
Nice. I love that. Okay, so you're going to show us how to make what today?
Okay, so we're going to make our blackened Gulf shrimp green goddess salad. So the thing I like about this is it's actually all about the shrimp and the sauce. This can be made into a salad. You could put it on top of pasta. You could put it on top of rice. So, right, main ingredients, shrimp and sauce, and then everything else is just like supporting characters.
I love it. I love the options. All right, how can I help you?
Okay, so if you ever are cooking with kale, and kale gets a bad rep because it can be kind of bitter, kind of hard. So the key is that you always want to put your dressing on it first, marinate it a bit, and let it sit. And that actually helps break down the kale.
Oh, that's a great tip.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to throw it, maybe like half of that kale in there.
All right.
And then I also have some arugula from our friends. So the arugula is from Fair House Farms, which is up in the Woodlands.
Nice.
Our kale, our radishes, and our tomatoes are all from Atkinson Farms, which is in Spring. And then the Green Goddess dressing I made using herbs from 0 Point Organics.
All right.
Which they are out in Brenham.
Nice.
And so they actually grow all of our microgreens and edible flowers.
Okay, so they already made this. Like that was.
So they gave me all the herbs.
Oh, got it.
So all the herbs. So what's in here is there is tarragon, dill, chervil, parsley, basil, and chives, lemon juice, garlic, shallots, and I actually used a yogurt base for this one. So you can also use, some people use sour cream, some people use mayonnaise. I like yogurt. I feel like it's very neutral, a little bit more on the healthy side. We'll get our protein in.
Okay.
So that's perfect. Yeah, just add a little bit more.
Okay,
While you're doing that, I'm going to start our shrimp.
Let it marinate.
So,
okay.
This is Gulf shrimp from here in Texas.
Nice.
And I pre-seasoned it with, this is a seasoning we make in-house, garlic, onion, some citrus, salt and pepper. You can use whatever seasoning.
Whatever you like.
Blackening spice, like, again.
Bam. All
yeah,
right.
The nice thing about these kind of recipes is you can mix and match. So if you're missing something, you can just swap it out for another item. Okay. So most shrimp, right, it's frozen, and so then you thaw it out, and then it's very watery.
Yes.
Yeah, so you want to get rid of all that water. I actually dry these with paper towels, like as much as I can before we put the seasoning on it.
Okay.
So nice and dry, added the seasoning. I did marinate these overnight. And then they're just gonna cook for like a couple minutes per side.
Nice. So do we have to wait a while when we're letting them dry?
No, once you have all the water off of it, they're good to go. Yeah,
Okay.
you could just cook them right away.
Okay, good to know.
And you can cook them in a pan, on a grill, on a flat top, honestly, like whatever you have.
Okay, I gotta ask you this. What is your process? Because a lot of times I know the nutrients are better when you're getting things fresh. And I could even make it to the farmer's market, but I get there and then I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna make? What is your process? Do you look around and then you're like, okay, I mean, you're a chef, so you probably got all kinds of ideas.
So I do all of the above, but what I do like to tell people, and I do teach cooking classes sometimes, so start with your protein, whatever it is. So if you're gonna be doing chicken or shrimp or filet mignon or whatever it is, so start with that. And then you can look at like, all right, what are our supporting characters gonna be? So I've got shrimp, right? I know it goes well with pretty much any kind of green. I know it goes with tomatoes. I know it goes with radish. I know it goes with citrus. So that's kind of how I base it off of.
Okay.
And then the other thing, if you're at the farmer's market and you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
Ask the farmer. They love talking about food. Some of them even have social media that they do cooking reels. And
Oh, cool.
So I have a friend with Vincent Farms up in Onalaska, and she has started doing like collab cooking reels to try to teach people how to cook the ingredients from her farm.
Beautiful. I love that. All right, so don't be scared to go to the farmer's market,
Yeah,
ask questions, and it is doable.
It is
to eat
very
fresh.
doable.
Okay.
Yes. So we're gonna take,
Smells
if you
so
want to
good.
take those tongs, they're fine to use because we're gonna put sauce on these shrimp anyways.
Okay.
And just give them a little
And
flip.
flip
So
them on
You
over.
can see how they're like starting to turn pink around the sides.
Yeah.
That's how you know. That's how you know it's time to flip them.
Ooh, these are gorgeous, and they smell so good.
Yeah, so this seasoning blend that we have, it actually has like some dehydrated citrus in it, which is really nice.
Okay.
I love all citrus.
Yes.
Give me more lemon, more lime.
And
all
did
of
you
that.
pre-grill these lemons?
Yes. So these lemons I grilled before we got on here.
Okay.
These are going to go on the side of the salad. I love grilling citrus because it just gives it a little something extra. And you can grill lemons, limes, grapefruit,
Nice.
whatever.
Okay.
We one time made a grilled Meyer lemonade where we grilled all the lemons first and then we juiced them and made lemonade.
What?
It was delicious.
Okay.
It had this like almost roasted like flavor to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're awakening my curiosity here, Jordan.
So you can grill anything. Like, just throw it on there.
I love it. Is there a way to grill these like indoors, like if I don't have a pit? And
Yeah, so I did them in this pan.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I just
Good
did
old
them on
cast
this
iron.
pan. Yeah, just nice and hot. And the key with citrus, because there's so much natural sugar in them, they will stick to the pan. So you
Okay.
actually don't want a bunch of oil. Like it was almost a dry pan.
Okay.
And you put them on, and then the second they start releasing, that's when you can pull them off.
Nice. I am so excited about this. Okay, so what's the next step? What else do I
Okay, so
need to do?
these, we're gonna almost done. Give it a minute. If you want to put your greens on this plate,
Okay.
and so try to kind of keep it in the middle in a pile.
All right.
I had one of my old executive chefs. He always used to tell me, when you're plating salad, it should look like it fell from heaven and landed on the plate in this perfect pile.
I love
and I know that sounds crazy, but he used to tell me that every time, and so now it's just stuck in my head.
Wow.
Perfect.
I
That's
feel
great.
like I really did meet that challenge.
Look at
Appreciate it.
Yes,
Yes.
perfect. So then we're gonna garnish with some tomatoes.
Okay.
You can kind of sprinkle some around the outside and then
Okay.
a little bit on top.
Okay,
Yep, you can
just-
use your fingers if you feel comfortable.
Okay, I'll be the one eating it, so I'm fine.
Exactly.
top.
So then we're gonna add. So this is crumbled goat cheese. Do you
Okay,
eat goat
I
cheese?
love goat
okay,
cheese.
Great. So I'm gonna give you that, and then if you want to use a spoon, that way you don't have to get your fingers.
All right.
dirty.
I mean, because they don't want to see me licking it off of my fingers. I love goat cheese so
And
much.
Again, like
Lisa says, "Please don't."
if you didn't have goat cheese and you had feta, or you had blue cheese, or you had cheddar, like the nice thing about a meal like this is you can swap out the ingredients based on what you
Yes.
have.
Yes.
So yeah, you could swap out the cheese. You could
Okay.
swap out if you had butternut squash and you didn't have tomatoes, like you could use that.
You can make it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And when it comes to cooking at home, that's how I operate. Like I have a family to feed. I'm busy. I don't have time to go to the store to grab just a radish because I forgot that. So just swap it out for something else.
Yeah. I was just at the farmer's market. Okay.
So you're gonna garnish with that. I'm gonna steal these tongs so I can pull these shrimp out.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me, do you have something that you love cooking at home?
Anything quick and easy.
Anything quick and easy. Okay, okay.
I'm one of those, like, I will have a bunch of different things to do with chicken.
Okay.
It's just,
It's
I
so
just
easy.
grew up on a lot of chicken.
Yep.
But I'm always looking for something a little simpler. Okay, so we're gonna take a break while we finish up, and then you guys will be right back after this with the finished salad.
I've got the feeling. Come back to me.
It's official. I'm a chef. Chef Jorden said so.
Yep, Chef Chelsea in the house.
It's beautiful what we put together. Okay, what's your final tip on presentation you gave me?
Okay, so if you want to plate things and make them look fancy, the eye likes things in odd numbers. So we like to plate 3s and 5s.
Look at that. Gorgeous. Thank you so much. Oh, people want to join your dinner series. So, like, let us know where we can get some of this.
Absolutely. So our main page is Savory Events, and then if you want to come to one of our supper clubs, look up the Woodlands Supper Club.
Yes. All right, and Tiara, I know people want some coaching. They want to know about your events coming up. So holler at them while I taste this.
Okay, yes, you can go to www.tljagency.com.
That was too fast.
Sorry. I didn't know you wanted me to say more. Okay.
You're so good. They can just listen to me chew. You guys, keep up with us on social at Chelsea Show 5. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next Chat with Chelsea. I'm just gonna keep eating. Sorry.